Hi there, Cancer, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of May the 19th through to the 25th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. First up, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, followed then by the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Next, we have the Five of Swords reversed, followed then by the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. And lastly, we have Major Arcana Judgment in the upright. So your overall energy is the Ten of Wands. Good for you, Cancer. You are letting go of some burdens, or perhaps you're being relieved of some burdensome situations. Ten of Wands in the upright is where we've taken on a big load. Now, it could be, there could be reasons and circumstances for the Ten of Wands. Sometimes like this will come up for someone when they're in the middle of a move, say for example. It's very strenuous, it's hard on the mind, body, and the soul as well. It's soul-crushing movie. But, so it makes sense. Maybe some of you, that's simply what's been going on. You had to move homes or offices, or you were renovating or doing a strenuous thing, and now it's over. For others of you, the Ten of Wands could have represented that you were carrying an extra burden. Cancer is very helpful, especially to friends and family members. So it could be that you were covering for somebody else, maybe at work, or you could have been covering for others, taking extra on your plate at home, maybe picking up slack for family members. Maybe they were out of town or you were helping them because they were ill, things like that. And whatever's going on now, it could be that the burden's been lifted because of that. Others of you, I said congratulations, because the Ten of Wands in the upright position can sometimes represent people are putting more on our plate than they should be, and they're taking advantage. I always suggest delegate if that's happening, or simply say no. So maybe some of you, that's exactly what happened here. Either way, the burden is off now. And moving on to the beginning of the week, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a strong, independent person energy. This is someone who's fiercely independent. It's like, leave me be, I can do it on my own. And you can, because this week, starting off this week, Cancer, you're going to be feeling very strong. Nine of Pentacles is someone who has built up security and stability for themselves and can look after themselves. They don't need anybody else. So I always say just don't be too independent, because sometimes it is nice to have others, you know, help us, because you're very helpful. So it could be, you know, allowing others to help us is a nice sort of payback. We get to the benefits of it, and you know, it balances out the energies. But nice way to start the week. You're starting off strong, stable, beautiful. Next card is the Five of Swords in the reverse position. Well, this is coming out of conflict. Five of Swords in the upright position can point to anything from an empty victory to a conflict that is going on that involves other people. It could be online social disputes. We see a lot of those, especially around the full moon. It can be just being at odds with family members or people in your neighborhood or people at work. But when it's reversed, this indicates that the battle is over. Okay, we are now calming down. This points back to the Four of Swords upright, which means it's time to rest. Sometimes the Five of Swords in the upright can also indicate inner conflict, where we're of two minds of something, or heart versus head. We're just really conflicted. This, again, can represent we're having some internal rest, and we're able to let go of that inner conflict. Moving on towards the weekend, we have the beautiful Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. Well, the Aces always usher in something new, something fresh. It could be a fresh start. It can represent, for some of you, a golden opportunity that's there, that's presented to you. It could be a great opportunity to invest in something. It could be a stock. It could be even a property, maybe, for some of you. Maybe you get a great deal on a property. You just go in there, you fix it up, and you could turn turn it around and flip it and sell it and make a profit. It can represent a golden opportunity and a way to make money, as in maybe a startup for your own business. It can indicate a golden opportunity, maybe to start at a job that it doesn't pay great in the beginning, but if you stick with it, it will pay big dividends down the road. It's nice. It's a nice, solid beginning. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles can even represent a small sum of money. It can be a small inheritance or something like that as well. Startup money. The last card you have, Major Arcana Judgment in the upright position. Well, this could see you, Cancer, having to make a judgment call on something. Because sometimes this can represent a resurrection. It can be someone, or it can represent even maybe a company you once worked for. Perhaps they're looking for people again. Maybe they're reaching out. Maybe they're offering you, or you notice somebody else tells you what's going on. There's a potential to return back to the past. It can also represent just friends, or it can be a past love that is returning. And I always say this, you have free will. You don't necessarily just have to take them in just because somebody comes back. We can always use that as a closure moment. You know, just say thanks but no thanks. For others of you, the Judgment card can represent a huge spiritual awakening, especially if you're more of a spiritual person. This can represent a big spiritual awakening for you. So, interesting week here. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section below. But I will be pulling a card to close out this read from the Gypsy Oracle deck. What do we have here for Cancer? We have Old Woman. Now, Old Woman could be important to this scenario for you. This could be representing a mother. This could be somebody new that you're just meeting. Could be someone at work, your neighborhood. Again, it's your special message, whatever that means to you. So that's what I have for you this week, Cancer. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And thank you very much for joining me. I really hope that the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.